Hello everybody, I'm idatheone and welcome back to another video where today I'm gonna test out the new playground LUT type. By now you've probably already seen the base game update, but if you haven't, they've released a new LUT type called a playground, leading up to their release of Adventure Awaits, and it has some pretty rough requirements if you're only using base game. Because to make this LUT type functional, you need 6 pieces of playground equipment, which is quite a lot, especially if you only have access to the base game playgrounds. And I've been seeing people posting pictures like this where you have just 6 of the playgrounds all set up next to each other. But it gave me an idea. What if we use these ships to create like a naval ocean inspired playground? So that's what I want to try today. It won't be completely base game, but I was just inspired by the fact that we could use a couple different ships on here to make it like an ocean. So let's see if that's possible. So what I wanted to do is actually get a bunch of these ships and place them around here, maybe on like a blue flooring. You know how some playgrounds have that blue foamy flooring, or like black foam, whatever color they have, but I want to make it look like water. And we gotta choose some ships first. I really like this one that they added. The like really colorful one. You also don't see that around the world. Could have maybe one pirate ship. Do you do this many ships? Kind of feel like that's a lot, but we do have a bunch of space on this lot that I chose. So maybe we just like put them around here. I was thinking maybe of having like a harbor like structure maybe over here. I'm gonna have to move these around quite a bit throughout, so we'll just keep it like this for now. And what I was thinking of, it's not classified as playground equipment according to this filter, but you just click show all and then filter by growing together, because they have all of these like water features. And I think that would be really fun to add as well. Let me just see what options we have. Bunch of different stuff. I think this whale would be really good. I sadly don't have the early purchase content from this pack where you get like a whale water slide. But that's what happens when you don't purchase the packs early. Quite annoying. Oh, this raft, we have to use that. That's perfect. I'll just put that over here. I think the whale should be in the center. They're all like sailing around it. I want to add a bunch of these around it because it has the like blue swatches. You can get all the different ones in here. Let me just put them all down. And there's this and that shape. Ooh, this one's like a fish. We can definitely use that. Also, I know this is a really strange concept, but stick with me for a bit. I have a vision, even though it's not really visible yet. And that one there. And then we can use like this, like in a couple of spots. Like so. And then I want that blue cover. Like this is a huge playground. This is not realistic at all. And that's not what I'm going for. I was thinking maybe this new carpet in the blue. Might be too dark. Let's see. Question is, do you have some with like a better texture? This could be fun too, but it's not really what I'm going for. I want that foam flooring. Could use this like barely concrete thing. I prefer the texture of the carpet though, I think. I'm going to use the tiled concrete. At least you're on the sides. I think what we'll do is like put a path. We can turn this into grass. I honestly don't think all of this should be water. Like it's a bit too much if this is the entire water area. So maybe we like take out a chunk here. A bit too big. Maybe push it a bit further. And then I wanted this to be like a shipping dock. We need some wood and like drag it all the way over here. Like this maybe, and then we can open this up here too. As a kid, there's this like indoor play place that you can go to. There's like a mini city where you could like have different careers. I think that's a thing in the US too. And this is what that makes me think of. Maybe that's the vibe we're channeling today. Kind of want some like more trees, I think, around here. So let's get all this. Maybe we do this instead, because that way we can get grass all the way over here. That way this area is a lot smaller than before, and we can just move all of this around a bit. Won't really mind if any of these overlap with the ships themselves. Yeah, this should be fine. I kind of want a fence around the playground, just so parents will know that they're not running away the kids. Maybe the gray one? Or should I use brick instead? I kind of like this black one. It's a bit more of a neutral background for the entire thing. Maybe we can put it around here too. So you'll only be able to enter through like these sections here. We're doing like a small exit over here. All right. I want to change this up. This is not the correct wood. I just put it there for reference. I think that's kind of cute. Oh, I quite like this one too. It's not really giving outdoor wood though. This could work. It's like a more neutral thing. And let's keep that. And put this little guy over here. I think he's so funny in his little raft. Does this come in more colors? Oh, it does. Maybe we get an extra one, like so. Right, like this gray one. Okay, and then I want to see what trees we have in the area. Quite like this willow over here, so we can find that right there. That's pretty good. Maybe get 2 of them. The trunk is pretty big, so maybe we have to place it over here, like so. It's kind of covering it up a bit too much. Maybe we scale it down. Also have these ones. I think this is it. We have the cherry blossoms. Also have those trees. Anything else that we can use? I think that's about it, actually. There are these like massive trees over here, but I do not want to use that. This is like a smaller version of it, but I think we're fine with this palette. Just put one here. Maybe one there. A couple of trees along this side. Maybe the cherry blossom over here. It's quite nice. This one's being used in like planter pots around. Maybe I can use it like this. I do like a little divided area, and then I want to just use the real planter pots. Let's do bb.move objects. And we go to activities, and we find one of these. Just put it in there, because that's what they're doing over here. I quite like to mimic like the landscaping in whatever neighborhood that I'm working in. So let's also get some benches. Where do you want to put it? Like there or like this? I think closer is better. Might also want a trash can, which is not a lot requirement for some reason. Let's see, what color are they using around here? Honestly, don't see any trash. Let's see, a green one. Okay, let's put that right there. I honestly really like how it's looking already. I want to get more of these, I think. Put one there, maybe one right here. I honestly think that'll be enough water emitters around. Maybe just use this like base game toilet. I want to put it just over here in the corner. I think that's fine. And I was thinking maybe we can turn this into like a picnic area. And then we need a patio table. Over here we have these yellow ones, so they might be cute. We can also do this one. I love that it's see-through, but the table is quite big. Also this one. Like this color is pretty amazing, but again, it's quite big. Let's just do the one that's in the neighborhood already. And you don't even need chairs for them. Again, some weird LUT requirements for the playgrounds, but I have an inkling they're gonna fix it just because people are mentioning it so much. And they're on their like bug fixing era apparently. But we shall see. Alright, that's pretty cute. I feel like we should put a bench here as well, just so the parents can like sit and watch. Okay, and we still need some more playground equipment. So let's see what we have. We're missing one piece. Do some swings. We could also do like a toddler playground over here, because I have seen that this LUT type do make it so that more toddlers will show up, so we could put one of those. Maybe there'll be room for a swing set and some monkey boys too. While I love this one, it might be too much for this playground. It's not really what I'm going for. Maybe I place it a bit diagonally, because that way we'll have more room for a slide for the toddlers perhaps. And I want to get monkey bars in here somewhere, because you need it for the motor aspiration. Do you have a blue one? Maybe we just put it like in here. No one will notice. And I think that's all the LUT requirements met. Now I really just have to decorate everything. I want to get some lights too. Now the ones on the street have yellow flowers. This is not exactly the same, but I'll place these for now and then go back and change it later, because I don't really like having debug turned on while I'm working on my builds. So let's put one there maybe. Maybe we can fit one like between these trees. That way it'll light up this area a bit more. It's funny that these don't light up. I guess it makes sense because they're like a playground thing. Maybe just get a couple of these. And like most people aren't going to go to the playground at night. At least I would hope so. Do we get one of these just to make it a bit more fun? At this point, I'm honestly regretting not picking a bigger lot, because there are so many things that I want to like put in here. But I guess I'll save that for the next playground I'm building. If you've been watching my Newcrest renovation series, I've actually planned a playground in that one as well since they've added it. Because I think it's a really good LUT type to meet new children and like toddlers for your sim children to make friends with. So I do see what the function of this type of LUT is compared to like a park, because the type of sims that'll show up is a bit different. Alright, first off, I want to sort by the little campers, the toddler stuff pack. Let's see if there are any good objects we can use. Could use one of these though. Maybe put it like here. Can you sit on that? Makeshift shelf. Oh, I love this picnic table. It has some very fun swatches on it. Like the fruit swatch, very nice. Could even have made like a whole movie section. That's like one of the things I wanted to add if we had had a bigger lot, but that's okay. Maybe place some of these in the flower bed over here. I'll fill that up in a second. Don't worry. Maybe find some of like the sea creature colors for these guys. Maybe we do like some picnic stuff. Maybe this could actually be like a covered area, because toddlers will need to be in the shade. Speaking of which, I have a really good idea, but I'll look through this first. Just make sure I haven't missed anything at all. This makes it look like someone's hosting their birthday party at the park. I actually really like that idea. Oh, look at these plates. Oh, we should definitely do a void critter one. I like that one. That's badass. Yeah, that's really cute. Okay, the other idea I had was using the kiddie pool. This one right here. So you could put that in the shade too. Yeah, a lot of resorts will have like a covered area where toddlers can play in the water too. Maybe we do this version. I don't know if this is like good for like park safety standards or whatever. But it looks cute and it's The Sims, so who cares? Do you want to do like an actual path up to this? Maybe I'm able to scoot it over just a smidge. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Now, I think it's time for landscaping. And once again, I'm looking around the neighborhood just to see what plants and flowers are used. We have the like blue hydrangeas, got the plastic looking fern, some flowers, got like a few purple and orange flowers as well. Let's see what we could do. This one's pretty close. This one's even better. The orange one is not the exact same. I think that'll have to do. I don't want to do debug landscaping right now. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Anything I missed around here? I don't think so. They're like these, maybe? It'd be like this one. All right. So I think what I'll do is like use the hydrangeas to mark off where I want to put all the landscaping. Have some under these trees as well as this area. There's like a little spot here where you could place some. Maybe we can get away with placing a bit there. I would go for this fern thing. I like to try and place them kind of grouped up. If you're wondering what my like method is to landscaping, that is what I'm doing right now. Like these, I'll place them next to like the trees and the bigger flowers. I think we can get away with putting that there. Could even move the swing set like right there. And then we can place this one here. And I'll use this low-lying one just to mark out the rest of the gardening area. Get pretty close to the grill, I think. Honestly, I don't mind that it overlaps onto the flooring just a bit. Next up, I kind of want to handle these. So I'll use them a bit of like a divider. Whoops. I think that'll be fine here. Over by this wall, it'd be nice too, just to have a couple. Now we just have the purple and the orange ones left. I'll start with the purple because it seems like they're more purple than the orange ones around. I don't mind that the entire thing isn't like covered in flowers, but I want a lot because it adds color to this area, which we definitely need. And lastly, just this orange flower in a few places. Can even scale it down a bit too. It's like a very Halloween combo having the orange and the purple together. Okay, that's pretty cute. Yeah, look how colorful it all is now with the landscaping. I feel like it blends in pretty well with the neighborhood. I want to turn some of these trees just so they're not all at the same angle. I think that's a bit better. And now for my absolute favorite part, terrain paint. Because you can really add a lot of detail with this. Just do like a soft brush around the landscaping. Do you like the sound of this? Like the terrain paint brush? Or do you think it's annoying? It like sounds like a spray paint bottle. Okay, and the next step in my landscaping process is to do it like underneath all the items. Do like a path here. People will probably walk up to this. It's gonna be underneath most of this playground. So grass is gonna get worn out from all the kids playing on it. Same with this. You're gonna have it at like the beginning and definitely at the end of the side where all the kids are landing. Right underneath it too. For the swings, I'm first gonna go like really mildly and do like the path that the swing is gonna go. So people are gonna be using their feet on the ground to stop it. Very small, and just do around these. Over here, I'm obviously gonna do it below the tables. It's kind of round. I also did like on this corner because people would like curve over here instead of going straight and then straight up. Underneath the grill, definitely, and this like post here. Over here, this is looking mostly fine. You probably want to trace this. Can we maybe fit a tree like here? Just to give this some more like shade and height to it. But honestly, I think that's about it. Let's just check if there are any like decoration objects that we could use in here that would be cute. Ooh, we could have done a water slide. Why didn't I think of that? No. See, I definitely have to make more playgrounds. Honestly, maybe we can fit it. Is it too random to have it? It is a really cool item, and you never really get to use it on your home lot, so maybe I should find a way to fit it in. Could just go over here in the back, and we'll just have to move things a bit forward. This could easily go over here, and I'd probably want this ship to be like this. Okay, now we've included the water slide thing too. Is this color swatch better? Like, I kind of want it to blend in. I think it's either this one or just the original. I think we'll go for the original swatch. Yeah, that seems pretty fun. All right, but I think that's it for this build. Let's just look at it at nighttime one more time. Oh, I also need to replace these just before we end it. So let's do show hidden objects and show live edit objects. Oh, and I saw this. By mistake, they added the like origami stuff to the base game with this new update. Like, it must be a mistake. Unless they like change the like arts and crafts table so you're able to do this, but it's like weird if it's a pack feature. I don't know why they're there. Oh, paper mache frog. That must be a mistake too. What? He's so cute though. The shark! Oh my gosh. I love sharks. It looks better with the yellow ones. And this one, this might be the last. Just have a look around. Did I miss any? Oh, there's one. Alright, I think that's it. Let's set it to nighttime and just see it. They don't light up that much, but I think it's okay. As I said earlier, no one's gonna go to the playground at night. But honestly, this is like exactly what I'd imagine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very silly build inspired by the even more silly pictures of people posting their playgrounds in base game. Because it's kind of ridiculous, but I do understand the function of this lot type, and I do think it's nice of them to add it to base game too, because it's hard to find friends for your children in gameplay, so having like a specific lot you can go to find other children and toddlers is really good, I think, in my opinion. If you want this lot for some reason and put it in Willow Creek on the museum lot, you can just find it on my gallery. I'll upload it right away. I'll call it the Water Park Playground. Okay, so I'm uploading this to the gallery. I do use quite a few pack, I can imagine. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. Wow. I'm surprised. Thought I would have used a lot more than that. But you can just find me on there. I'm idatheone on the gallery as well. And I upload most of my builds, if not all of them, on there if you want to check it out. Maybe we should playtest it just before I end it. I want to see what it looks like when a bunch of kids show up here. And if you wanted to see it from the map, this is just the lot that I picked for it. And I'll just visit it with my bunny builder test sim over here. Let's play and like speed through. Oh, we already have a child using the swing set over here. Look at all this. I love the vibe with the water going. Kind of need to turn these on, but once you do, it'll work. Ooh, I love this so much. This will be really good in like summer if your Sims needed to cool down. But we have another kid, another one arriving. Let's just speed through and see how many will actually show up if we wait around. If someone playing on the monkey bars, I didn't know you could sit on it. What? You can sit up there? Wow. Yeah, this is so nice. This is gonna be so good for finding new friends. Like, look at all these kids playing together here. Oh, and like, look at the water coming out of the mouth. This is so good. I need to see it from a proper angle. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, and they're covered in soap now. Yeah, this is great. I love how many new friends for your kids will show up. Also, we have a toddler right here. I'm quite happy with this build. It's gonna be fun to play with if you download it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this very strange but fun video. Have an awesome day. Bye!